Fresh off my Verzuz high. I am still high from last night. But I'm not gonna come down off this Verzuz high. Why should I? Great night. I was up in the living room dancing. In the middle of push-ups, burpees, curls, getting my etiquette right. You know what I'm saying? I was on one last night. I felt so good. I felt so inspired. I felt so great last night. That was hip-hop last night. The greatest Verzuz ever. Ever. I don't care who else. Only other Verzuz that could top that is EPMD versus somebody. But I was feeling so good last night. I felt great. You know what I'm saying? I felt magnificent. I loved every second of it. I was, you know, for people that love hip hop, how could you not love it? How could you not be in a whole new zone? How could you not be like, yo, man, this is the culture right here. Oh, and this beat, if you didn't know,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Just in case you didn't know. But without any further ado, I shall come on this screen and chat it up with y'all a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, oh. We don't got no shades on. Hold on. No shades. No. We doing the shade. So what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Right now, I'm doing the Verzuz recap. But I'm not alone. Y'all been hitting him in the DM crazy. Blizz, Karim, whatever y'all want to call him. Yo, could you do the Verzuz recap? They wanted it last night. Couldn't do it last night because I was tired. I did like 400 push-ups last night. I was tired. But he's here. Introduce yourself to the people. Where you at, bro? What's going on? What? Who you?
Salute. Karim Blizz Johnson. BK's finest. East New York representative. Nigel House, Penn Workman, where you at? We handled our business last night. Hold up. Let me situate my clanket.
Oh, man.
Let me situate my clanket. I gotta get my clanket right.
Oh, man.
What's up, family? What's going on?
What?
Salute. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. I love my comrade.
And I love my comrade too. What that's Smooth B? What we doing?
This is my clanket. My cape blanket. That's the new shit now, since they want to go there.
Damn.
This is the new shit. My cape blanket. My clanket.
Oh, man. This is hilarious. So it's your birthday. Shout out to Fonzie, Lil Max B. Rambo. Happy birthday to you. I just seen you in the chat. So, epic night last night. Epic. It was everything that we thought it was going to be. Right or wrong?
Yeah. For me, it was very epic. I had the family involved. BK was in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Most of our people, most of our comrades from the chat was in the building.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. The energy was up.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the pre-show. Some suspect moments, though. Suspect moments. Oh, hold on. First of all, even before that, let me shout out to Don D.
Okay.
D-O-N-D-I, Don D, one of our supporters, wanted me to shout you. Nah, I seen him at his work spot.
The graph artist?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, far from it.
Okay.
A 90s representative.
Okay.
Rutland Road massive. But he says he watches us all the time. So shout out to Don D. Shout out to the 90s. Shout out to the whole BK.
Yes.
You know, because we turned it up last night for the Verzuz. It was in the Barclay. We did what we did.
Yes.
Let's get to it.
So, me and you had a debate who was going to win. First of all, let's go off the muscle. Who you thought won?
KRS won. W-O-N. KRS won.
Let me ask you again, because maybe I didn't. You didn't understand what I was saying.
Listen.
Let me ask you again. Who you think won last night?
KRS won. First of all, I think hip hop won.
Okay. But I want to win and lose. I don't see. That's that political that everybody's saying. Who you think won last night?
KRS won for me. For me, yo, listen. It was a lot of missteps on both of their parts. I think you and I did a better record selection than they end up doing.
Mm-hmm. My Kane selection was very close, though. It was almost spot on.
Very close. It was very close. But again, like I said, he almost shot his load based on the selection. They both came out of the gate with fire. That surprised me. Performance-wise, I got to give the edge to BDK.
He outperformed the shit out of KRS-One.
I can't, and we're speaking specifically on MCing and what we grew up in that era known as MCing. The limited call and response worked in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because Chris jumped out the gate with it. Too much crowd participation. Too much. I didn't want to hear none of that.
But listen, but when we talk about Kane,
yeah, his outfit was sus.
Now the outfit was fly. No, I don't fuck with hats. I don't fuck with hats like that. It's either a snapback or nothing.
All that with the.
But that's Kane. But that's him.
No, Kane again, like you said. See the difference between Slick Rick fly and Big Daddy Kane fly. You see, that was a little sus.
Nah, but when he took the hat off, he had the flat top.
Yeah, but come on, you got the Bullwinkle Ranger cap on coming out. Like, come on, son.
All right, forget KRS-One outfit was fly.
No,
Right, so.
That was borderline custody. I ain't gonna front, but what did you don't expect much coming from that. He was I've never ever seen him fly at all.
The Jack of Spades outfit was fly, and I think that was Dapper Dan. That was fly. I like that. I like that. That was the best he could do. You could use it.
Nah, come on, man. Come on, man. There's a lot of Bronx dudes put it on and be real fly. But that's his style.
His style is custody.
Could have wore something better than that.
Nah, I thought Kane was fly, man.
Nah, all this with the capes and the blank and the clankets.
He ain't had a cape though. That wasn't Kane. That was
but he bought them dudes out.
The smooth
so
B though.
Responsible for my look and responsible for the new way we get ready to give it up in the town. Everybody in BK, go get your clankets, your cape and your blanket, and we gonna rock this until winter come in.
Nah. Look, all right. So let's talk about the people they brought out. Who you think the brought out match? Who you think won that?
I have to say Kane again. I give that to Kane because we all thought that he might do symphony. We thought, but we didn't expect it. And when he did it, that kind of knocked everybody else who KRS brought out.
Yeah. But if G-Rap had came out, that building would have lost it.
It would have lost it. So that's
no
where he gets points taken. That's
he
where
gets points taken away. Yeah, and Scoob didn't come out.
For that.
Scoob didn't come out.
Well.
But Buckshot, again, I was like, what is this shit? You from the town.
With Scoob, because he right down the block. So
literally.
Thing, I don't think he got tuned up. So I don't think he was able to go. As far as G-Rap, maybe that's true. But
I heard for religious reasons he didn't come, and I heard that from a very reliable source, the most reliable source there is. Mad Lion was dope. I ain't gonna front. Mad Lion was dope. Mad Lion was dope.
And look, he ain't aged. Like, yo, what is he eating? I got my carrot juice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he aged. I just think with a little hair
You
dye.
think he aged?
Little hair dye make everybody look young.
Oh, you think he died?
The niggas is great. Come on, man. This is the whole thing that I'm getting a little tired of. Niggas is great, man. I just ain't the dude. I just ain't the dude who just gonna be sitting there getting my hair shampooed and dyed up and beige.
Yeah,
I just ain't that. This shit is like almost getting your hair done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
not happening. Well, I ain't gonna front for years. I was, because of the length and what I was doing, I wasn't in no barbershop.
But he did look. He looked good. Pause.
Yeah.
Buckshot. I don't know what the fuck you was doing. You almost was a traitor, because at one point it seemed like you started like you was throwing bars at Kane, and Kane was sitting there like, listen, little nigga, you don't want this problem. So let me tell you why I think Kane won. Could I say why I think Kane won?
Go ahead, let's go.
DJ Scratch. Nobody could fuck with him. Only person that could fuck with DJ Scratch on them turntables is Jazzy Jeff and DJ Mel Star. Look up DJ Mel Star.
Rich?
Richie Rich Ben.
I don't know, but
all right, he probably don't even got them skills no more. So I can't. I'm from the DJ world, and I'm telling you, DJ Mel Star,
Mm-hmm.
Jazzy Jeff is the guard. DJ Scratch, Tap Money,
right?
Cash Money, and I'm talking about these is guys that's actively still getting busy. And DJ AM was nice.
And Theodore.
Nah, he not nice like them. He's a good DJ, but as far as what they do, turntablism and all that, nah, just leave him out of that.
Okay, well, again,
just leave him out of that.
Listen, this is the Verzuz, and what they made an attempt to do was cool, but we ain't come here for that.
But they tried to. But what Scratch did was he said we doing all the elements of hip hop. We had the breakdancing, we had the rapping.
Yeah, but see, and the breakdancing was sus because again,
not Kane breakdancing. That breakdancing was fly. Them other dudes,
it was fly, but we ain't come for that. And at that point, I was tight because I'm losing.
But KRS One started it though.
I want KRS to do his thing, and what he bring out? He bring out breakdancers, and y'all don't even know why he brought one of them dudes out, because y'all don't know the legend of Puppet Hand.
But Kane breakdancers washed them other dudes though. He brought crazy.
Yeah, because they was trying to insert the legend of Puppet Hand. That's why KRS dancers was. Y'all don't know the legend of Puppet Hand?
They needed Geritol.
Do you know why though? You don't know the legend of Puppet Hand?
Tell them why.
Listen, I don't know how y'all missed this. Back in the days when the breakers used to break and they were being inserted into all these little elements in the commercialization of hip hop, they was in videos, they was in commercials, they was in movies. One of them dudes that KRS brought out with him had a move that he was trying to show the world to set him apart from all them other dudes, like Crazy Legs and all of them. So he created this move, but it kept getting edited out of all of the spaces he was in. They just kept editing this move out. And out of the commercials, out of the movies, out of videos. So now KRS called, yo, son, come through. So he's like this, yo, this is my shot. Because he's been telling all his grandkids, he got 10 grandkids, told all of them, yo, I created this move, but it keep getting edited out of hip hop. And they all wanted to believe him. Yo, Buelo got this move. What is the move, Buelo? Yo, I'm telling you, it's called Puppet Hand. So they believe him for the last 20 years, but they never seen it. Because he never did it in the crib. So all of them was around in the crib. They all in the TV watching the Verzuz. Now we coming to see Kane and KRS. We don't know all this shit can go on. So now, here they go. Chris throws them out there. And we looking like, all right, what is this? But in the Bronx, the whole family's around the TV, except for little Mikey. Because Mikey don't fuck with Buelo like that. Because last Christmas, Buelo knocked Mikey out. Because Mikey was trying to be in the
this is a real story.
Yeah, this is real. This is 1,000. I'm telling you.
All right.
This is the legend. So now, look. He ain't looking. Mikey really ain't looking at the TV, but he looking. But he not looking, but he peeping and he ear hustling. And Buela's like hoping that Buelo do it. So all of a sudden, he doing it. Now KRS is back there. You see him smiling, right? Like, yo, they getting busy. And I'm in the crib with my daughter, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on right now? This ain't verses. So all of a sudden, dude with his old ass was doing it, and then he busts it. Bang! He do the move. They screaming in the Bronx. Buelo did the move. He did pumping hand. And I'm in the crib like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Why they ain't spitting? So my daughter looking at me like, Daddy, what's this? I'm like, I don't know. So I look at the wife. The wife is like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, yo, that's pumping hand. So he doing pumping hand. And I'm like, yo, get back to the fucking rhymes, yo. What are we doing here? Pumping hand? Like, come on, yo. And they was proud of that moment. So now what Kane got to do? Of course, he got to match that. But instead of matching it with school, he brings them out.
He brought crazy legs, though. But he brought crazy legs out, though. Crazy legs, that's the business. But the other two homies was nicer than crazy legs.
Yeah, they were, because they didn't do pumping hands. They didn't let his man get off with.
Word.
And he busted on us on the verses. So now it's now globally recognized as pumping hand. They all love Buelo, but you took the momentum out of my dude. Because that shit shifted everything now. Now I'm like, yo, come on, Chris, you was down. Yo,
because even Flex punk ass kept saying, yo, Dan, you brought out the dancing, you messed up because Kane and them could dance. You know what I'm saying? Because Flex kept saying.
Well, he was hating. He was hating. Like I said.
Yeah, he needed to get his fucking kicked in his back. Yeah, he needed to get kicked in his back. And y'all could tell him I said that too, because at the end of the day, talking about the Bronx is up versus Brooklyn. First of all, KRS won't openly admit, say, yo, I was born in Brooklyn. I tell everybody he's from Brooklyn.
All through the show. Yeah. And he hung out here.
Yeah.
So stop with the trying to separate us like that.
And Flex, what Bronx block you be on? I'm tired of niggas claiming areas and they don't be on, then you ain't outside with it. What block you be on? What block you from?
Whatever on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cut it out. You a DJ.
Who was your mans in them in high school?
And you was a DJ. You was a Chuck chill out little man. Cut it out, man.
Like, stop the bullshit. But that's how they get inserted in this shit.
Yeah,
I was tight from the rip though, because your man came out and opened up. And if don't nobody know, if don't anybody believe in the spooky shit, y'all better believe in it right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Fat Boy is the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Because it makes absolutely no sense that through the whole verse, he almost got more camera time than Chris.
They did give him they gave Fat Joe a lot of camera time. They kept cutting to him and he hosting it. Yeah, I'm like, why they keep showing Fat Joe?
That's the gatekeeper. I'm telling you. He getting ready to be what all these other individuals were. They're getting ready to phase all of them out, part of this cleansing shit. He's the gatekeeper. It makes no sense why he's everywhere. That's the shit they do. But we keen on it now. So pay attention. So all y'all youngins, if y'all want to get on, go that way. Go see Fat Boy. Because he's showing up and showing out everywhere and get out a voice for whatever reason. Like Kane, you calling him out like that ain't your man.
So what I was wondering was, okay, he had a big presence during the verses with the Locks and Dipset. They kept showing him.
Right.
Kept showing him. Yep. Then his verses is next with Ja Rule. He got washed. Yep. But he had moments where he went viral off the shit he said.
Right.
Then he's on Nick Cannon's show.
Right.
Then
You opening this.
And I'm like, and then they kept showing him doing the verse. I'm like, what the fuck?
They kept showing him during the BET Awards.
But look though, this
is how they do.
Yeah, but look though, they had in the house was Busta Rhymes, Knife Wonder,
right,
legendary niggas. They wouldn't even show none of them dudes. We didn't know Eric. If they didn't tell us Eric B was there, if Kane didn't bring him on stage, we wouldn't have known
at all.
And Eric B is legendary,
very much.
So they trying to. Something is
that's where it is.
Yeah.
That's where it's going. But you know, we have enough know-how now. Listen, man, I could give him any one of my basic books on liberation. He couldn't read a paragraph. So how the hell he gets so much TV time? I'm serious. I'm not trying to slight him, but I know for a fact he couldn't read none of it. Kwame Ture, Kwame Nkrumah, none of it. Basic. You ain't getting through a paragraph of it. So why all of a sudden you on the global stages, visually? Come on, man. So if y'all believe in the spooky, you know.
Yeah, I saw Ninth Wonder. I saw a lot of people, but I just kept saying, this dude, I just kept seeing, I'm like, yo, why the fuck they keep showing this dude? They showed him, you got Roxanne Shante there, you got Cool V, you got people who are really, really added on to the culture. I'm like, yo, why the fuck they keep showing this dude? Why they keep showing him in the crowd, his reactions?
Spooky shit.
Yeah, but let's keep it moving. Hold up, homie.
Song selection.
Yeah, so song selection. It was pretty much, we called it, but mine was closer than yours with the KRS One. But let me just say this: the reason why I went Big Daddy Kane. Everybody knows it's my favorite rapper of all time. KRS One has more songs than him. I will say that.
Much more.
But what people kept saying, people kept getting it confused. People kept saying he has more hits than Kane. I disagree. He has more songs because a lot of them songs are not hits. They're just songs. They're good records that we know. But there's a difference between a hit record and a good record. You understand what I'm saying? So when he's doing da da, listen to my 9mm go da da da.
I didn't even have that on my list.
Yeah, that's not a hit
at all.
That's a song that if you a fan,
that's a song that really shouldn't have been
poetry
in the verses.
Yeah, poetry. But reason why I went with Kane is because I never seen nobody in my entire life perform they shit so precise, be over 50 years old, have movement, and that fucking tempo that tempo not easy, man. And KRS One was like, yo, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't rhyming fast.
Well, because he couldn't, for me, and I've been to many KRS shows, he was winded at the third song. For whatever reason. Maybe he was overhyped, whatever, but you got the crowd participating already. I don't come to see that. I come to see a classic KRS battle. So even where, for me, Kane's song wasn't as strong,
but he performed the shit out of him. He performed the shit out of it. Kane performed the shit out of everything. Yeah.
Like, come on. You know, and a lot of, like I said, he didn't do Rappers Are in Danger, right? He didn't do a lot of joints that I thought he was going to do. They're just,
So look.
But the other ones that I said he was going to do, he did. He didn't do You Must Learn. Why is that?
But listen, though. But for the people who say KRS One won, even if you say he won, even if you say he won, right? Kane still outperformed him. And that's what made the verses for me. I go for the performance. Like, all right, look, we doing verses. You got the Locks, you got Dipset. What made the Locks better? It wasn't even a song. They outperformed this. It was, we knew something was going, it was all right. When Jadakiss did that Who Shot You freestyle, ball game. That was it. To me, when Scratch put on this beat, and it's a drill beat, and he said, yo, you got something for this? And Kane go crazy on a drill beat, a 2021 beat, and sound dope. I was like, nah, this man could rhyme to any beat, any style, and he had mad freestyles.
Well, he rhymed to it, but the bars wasn't Kane-esque.
Well, he's 50 years old.
It was all right.
Yeah, he's 50 now, though. You know what I'm saying?
It was all right.
He's 50. But he's still, listen, I don't expect, you got these young dudes that don't got no stage presence and they're like 21. This man is the rap of Kane taking over your circumference. You hear the enunciation. You hear every word. You hear you hear everything coming out of this man's mouth with conviction. He's not even winded. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did and he's not rapping over his vocals.
Right.
He's not rapping over his vocals. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
neither one of them did that.
So when I looked at it, I was like, yo, this nigga hit the fountain of youth on that stage, because you got to remember, I told you he was gonna do Platinum Plus too. Didn't I tell you he's gonna do that Big L?
Yeah,
record?
yeah, definitely.
I told
definitely.
So when I looked at KRS-One performance, shit was a little goofy to me. Like he wasn't performing. He was I was like, yo, all right, do the fucking record, my nigga. Like, you got all these antics and all this playing, but Kane is serious with the performance. Like, he's really, really putting on the show.
He got to be serious because he know he don't have the strong catalog. So he didn't come to play. He came to perform because he know that's his strong suit. If I got the crowd and I'm doing me and staying in my zone, I can do this because I know I don't have the catalog.
Mm-hmm.
And again, KRS always been egotistical because he's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
That takes over a lot, right? Just like some people who are over intelligent and super smart.
You're so smart, you stupid. You're so smart, you stupid.
Or they can make people feel slighted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you do when you're doing that. Like you know, they was throwing major shots. Like, yo, this nigga ain't got no more song. Get that shit out of here. We ain't trying to do that DJ shit. He running out of material.
Mm-hmm.
When you doing that, it's different from when Jada and them did it, right? They had to do that because these dudes just didn't show up and was trying to take away from what we was looking at in that Locks Dipset verses. But we was all looking at both of them, Kane and Chris, and like, yo, do y'all shit. We don't need the extras. It was all right. It was an educational plea.
I'm just a DJ nigga, though. That's my problem. I just love DJ. I just love DJ. I just love DJ.
Yeah.
I love it.
He did his thing.
And then Kid Capri. I love you, Kid Capri. But when you said, I got this for you, Squatch, and you did that cut, I was like, come on, man. First of all, just chill.
But he spit some bars.
The shit was trash. And you fucked up at the end. You couldn't even get your rhyme out. This is the biggest moment for you to rap, and you forgot your rhyme. But I believe Kane.
Do you think Kane played himself bringing Shantae out?
Only because she didn't do Have a Nice Day. He penned Have a Nice Day. He's supposed, no, but that was a homage because she's the one who put them all on. So he was paying a lot of homage. He paid the homage to Biz.
Remember, she said she can't, and I know because I listen to the show every day, so I know she just got up off of the thing. So she's not even 100% yet. So she definitely couldn't perform. So I know her win is not up. She not, and you bring her out.
Yeah.
You should have brought her out knowing that she's not going to perform. Of course, you're paying homage, but you could have saved that to the end.
Now, you got to give her that moment, though. You got to, because, see, it's so
but
many.
She ain't going to do a Have a Nice Day and say, with your name sounding like a whack radio station.
Yeah, because that's Kane Penn.
That would have erupted the building.
That's Kane Penn. People don't know that. The KRS-One, you need to go on vacation with a name sounding like a whack radio station. You made a little record, and then you start fronting, trying to diss the Juice Crew, but ain't hurting nothing. I was feeling for that. I was like, yo, if she kick Have a Nice Day.
You said,
Shantae is only good for
out of that shit.
Yeah.
So now if you bring Shantae out, she got to do it. But again, she not 100. And I know she balked on him in the back. Like, yo, you know what? I ain't come here for that. I'm not 100. You dig? So that's true. Brought Shantae out. Didn't have G. And he brought Custies out.
What Custies?
Come on, man. Your man with the kizzy. Come on, yo.
I want to get blunted, my brother.
Huh? Yeah.
I want to get blunted, but you ain't gonna front. That Dwick always gonna ring off, bro. That shit always gonna
ring off. But again, you have my daughter like this. Like, yo, she's 16. She like, yo, you got me here. You said this is gonna be the best verses, that I gotta watch this. I gotta take notes. Who are these dudes? Right? And I was like, oh shit, this dude got on his goddamn blanket, his cape blanket, and his hat. and he looking wild.
Yeah, you know what's funny with me? No, I ain't gonna say that. Because I guess
now KRS, the people he brought out, right?
Mad Lion.
Mad Lion, he get a plus for.
Okay.
Das Effects, no.
I fuck with Das Effects though. I love it.
I mess with
that song was trash though. The song that they did was trash.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know what I represent the real. I was like, what is this?
And nobody, see, when you coming out, come on, Books. You can't, come on, man. I was shocked. I'm like, yo, what? I didn't even know that was him. For real.
Yeah, dudes got to keep up with their...
Drake, huh?
They got to keep up with their appearance, man. If you
right. Crazy, no dread, so you don't know what he looked like.
I did. Right? I got an interview with him on the channel, too, without the dreads. Facts.
You see what I'm saying? But Books, I was like, yo, I was shocked. Like, damn, what happened to his son? Because now, look, Master Ace and Craig G look mighty healthy.
And Master Ace actually has MS, too.
And he got a new joint out.
Yeah, he got MS. You
see what I'm saying? So when you bring in people, you got to, again, the visual aesthetics of what you're doing, you can't always rely on that. I'm KRS. I'm mad nice. I got songs. I got catalog. I'm dropping jewels. You can't keep relying on that in this era because the jewels you dropping don't match what's going on right now to every degree. The kids are not identifying. I
said that to somebody too. I was like, yo, a lot of shit that niggas be. He was dropping jewels. I'm like, yo, listen, with this old whack ass jogging, he dropped jewels. I'm like, yo, a lot of shit that niggas be saying has already been dispelled or the information got to get updated. Stop with that. We dropping jewels shit. Right. Not only that, Buckshot, you Brooklyn. Let me tell you something, my nigga. Shit was trash. Straight up and down. The shit was. That was like the most displaced looking shit. I didn't even understand that because I didn't even get it. First of all, the freestyle was Weeksville. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Weeksville Project, but shit was trash. And I was just like, yo, so you up here and you kind of trying to tap Kane and Kane just sitting there like, yo, all right.
And trying to figure out what you're about to say.
Yeah, because it almost looked like it was about to be disrespectful. And then I think you caught yourself in a moment.
Where we going at with this? Again, Kane is stuck too. Because he's trying to figure out who are you bringing out? First you bring out Puppet Hand. Then you bring out this guy. Like how does it match career-wise from what we seen? Like everybody came for that, well, except for Nice and Smooth.
But with your man Crazy Dre, he just did not want to get off the mic. He still was rapping going to the back. I'm like, yo, my nigga.
Well, that's him. Because he's really crazy.
Yeah.
I used to see Das all the time in their heyday. I seen Das spit on people in the crowd. Dre's is really nuts.
That's one of my favorite groups, though.
Yeah, yeah. And they talking about they doing the verses. I don't see with who. Who?
They got, I don't know. They don't have 20.
Yeah, but even if they got 10-10, the only who's another duo that's gonna go?
I don't know.
It's not gonna be.
It better not be MOP because they're gonna lose badly.
Oh, they're gonna get washed.
They gonna lose badly. MOP or Onyx, just leave all that shit alone.
Yeah, they're gonna get washed. So I don't know.
MOP and Onyx versus would be dope too, though.
That'd be very.
It would get very low numbers, but it would be dope though.
Why did that? And that disturbed me too. The numbers was crazy low for last night.
They
didn't even hit 200K. Shit, me and you did 200K.
Word.
How many we got in the building now?
We got 1,200.
Come on. Y'all ain't even hit 200K.
Who the fuck is we, right?
Shit got 200 views.
Holy shit. Oh, man.
You talking about two icons.
Somebody said, Doggie, you're biased. Shut up. I know I'm biased. I always say, let it be known that I'm biased, dumbasses. Why you always say, Doggie, you're biased?
Yo,
get off my dick.
Listen.
No, hold on. Get off my dick.
Listen, I'm serious, yo. Two icons of the game, and this shit been promoted for almost 2 weeks. Come on, yo.
Yeah, nah.
They should at least had a $500,000. At least
250. I'd have been happy with 250.
Come on, man. Come on. SWV ain't got that.
Oh,
Come
man.
on. And we got KRS won and Big Daddy Kane, and y'all don't come through for that? Come on, yo.
Yeah, that really and it was great because the thing about it that I liked was they're so professional at what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Like they really that was just some professional shit. Like Kane, that shit was just so professional, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I could understand why he gets his props that he get. You know what I'm saying? Because now I see people saying, yo, he's top 3 dead or alive. I'm like, yo, I've been told y'all that shit. Right there. That's arguably KRS-One and Kane, arguably 2 of the top 5 rappers of all time. So when niggas be saying this Nas shit and Jay-Z, yeah. I'm like, yo, that is Jay-Z's pops right there. Everybody from Brooklyn is under Kane because I seen all the Brooklyn niggas in the chat room. I seen Papoose, I seen Talib, I seen everybody that I knew from Brooklyn, Red Cafe, Fabulous, everybody like, yo, we know what Kane is to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And if you never seen my Big Daddy Kane interview, it's in my community right now. I actually interview him. It's the only interview I've ever been nervous for. Only interview I've ever been nervous because that is somebody that I grew up idolizing. You know what I'm saying? First time I met Kane, story time. The first time I met Kane was up at Cold Chillin' Records. I used to go there every day when I was like 15 years old. This was the first time I was ever able to go into a record label and see how it operates. So I used to call Ty. Shout out to Fly Ty. I got an interview with Fly Ty that got to come out too, which is fucking bananas. But anyway, he was the CEO of Cold Chillin' Records, and I used to fuck with I used to be with OJ all the time. His name is OJ Wedlaw. He does a lot of shit in the music industry. I don't know if he's in the music, but I was young and they took a liking to me. And I used to ask Ty, could I come to the label? Could I come to the office? He's like, yeah, come whenever you want. So I was taking the 2 train to 72nd Street every day, hopping the train, going to the office. So one time I went there because this is when I learned. That's why people be talking about the music business. I'd be like, yo, y'all talk a lot of shit about the music business, but never ever step foot in the office and know how the setting is of how this shit is run, from A&Rs to radio to promotion to hanging up snipes. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit. So I went there one day and I was in Ty office and OJ came and said, yo, your man Kane is in there. I said, he's in where? He said, yo, he's in the office. This is when he was leaving. This is the last album with Cold Chillin'. He was going to MCA. So I'm like, yo, I ain't going in there because I'm fucking like 15, so I'm mad scared. I'm like, yo, I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. They said, yo, Kane is there. I'm like, yo, I'm not going in there. I can't see him in person. Yo, I'm scared. So I went in there. His hair was blonde. He was doing Meteor Man.
Oh, okay.
He's doing Meteor Man. So when he turned around with the blonde hair, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because I didn't know he's doing Meteor Man, but I was just like, yo. They was like, yo, Kane, this is Dog from the group Lil Bastards. He's like, he's like, yo, what's up? I was like, yo. I just went in the corner and sat down like, yo, I met Kane. And then the next time I met him was at Sputnik. Sputnik was by LG, Lil Lounge by LG. He was in there performing one night. And he was in, I said, yo, I never got a Kane. It was 2 interviews that I got that I wanted in my life. And I said, if I get these 2 interviews, I'm not doing interviews no more. And one was Big Daddy Kane and Pete Rock. I said, if I interview them 2 people, that's it. So I was in Sputnik and I was like, yo, School, see if Kane to do an interview. He's like, nah, he'll do it. I'm like, yo, but ask him. I was scared. This was like a few years ago. I was scared. I'm like, yo, nah, ask him, man, because if he diss me, I'm going to be mad as a motherfucker. He went to Kane, like, yo, Kane, this is such and such. He's like, yo, nah, I'll do it. So that's the Kane interview y'all see. You know what I'm saying? So I interview Kane. Yeah, so that was the first. I was just scared, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's certain people that have a presence when you're in front of them. People have told me that I have it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's people who they're in front of you, they're visibly in front of you like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a superstar thing per se. It's just an aura that some people have. Kane definitely got that shit, you know what I'm saying?
I met him.
Yeah, Kane definitely got
that shit. I met him
as
soon as I came home from the army.
Yeah.
The dudes was hype. Like, yo, son, you home? Yo, let's hang out. You know, I was hanging out then. Yeah, come on. I go with anybody, anywhere. So they was like, yo, we going to birthday party. I said, for who? He was like, Big Daddy Kane. I said, really? I said, yeah, son, straight up. The party was on J Street. In one of them offices right downtown off of Fulton. The building's still in one of them buildings. I don't know why he was in there, why they had the party in there. So as soon as I go upstairs, I'm hearing the music. I'm like, all right, but it's a small shit. There's no office. As soon as I open the door, 2 rusty strippers is right there. Rusty, ashy, but they thick, you know, giving everybody lap dances. Dude is like, yo, who that? He's like, nah, that's my man Blizz. This is yo, he's Kane. Oh, and he like this, yo, what up? And I'm shocked, like, yo, this is Kane. Like,
the God of Brooklyn. Yeah.
You know, we talking 90. That wasn't the norm. You dig what I'm saying? Like, damn, this nigga got these rusty ass strippers in this little birthday party. Like, what kind of party is this? Downtown. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go. But he was cool. He was cool, he was pleasant. You know, I stayed there a couple of hours and we broke out.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, you be around these cats and the solid ones you remember. Because for a birthday party, you be like, yo, nah, fuck them East New York dudes, nigga. Who that? You know, especially in that personal space like that. Doing whatever they was doing or getting ready to do. But then they opened the door, you know, I seen them and we broke out. But
yo, you know, it's funny. Somebody just said something that you said, rusty strippers. Which I don't know, and me and my cousin Tab was talking about this. When y'all hear me and him talk, the lingo is 1000% Brooklyn. So when he said rusty stripper, like it's yo, it's a lot of stuff that you say that's just regular to me. But I know, like when we say custody, they be like, what the hell is a custody? But that's no, dude, you said the other day, yo, he got plucked out. That shit made me laugh. I was like, yo, man. That shit is hilarious. Like, you know, but it's just shit that we use. But again, to me, I like what KRS-One was doing. He had a lot of filler records. He had a lot of records.
Yeah, he did a lot of fillers that I didn't expect. Yeah, I'm like, why are you doing that? But I told you he was going to do Superho.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I told you he was going to do it because he's going to pay homage to Scott.
Yeah.
Just like Kane, you told me he was going to do
Platinum Plus. I know he's going to do Platinum Plus.
And just rhyming with Biz.
Yeah, I told you that. And he started the show because,
he started the show. Yep. So I'm like, damn, he coming out of the gate with fire.
Yep.
Because if anybody,
if Biz was there, forget about it. If Biz was there.
Yeah. But if anybody could remember them falling in love with Kane as an artist, they know it came from that record.
Facts.
That shit set the industry on fire. Because they was like, yo, who is that? And that shit banged.
You know what? People
don't understand how important that Juice Crew run was in hip hop, yo.
You know what's funny? That record is synonymous with K Solo on Knick Knack Paddywhack, because we was like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
And Redman on Hardcore. We was like, yo, who that? You know what I'm saying? Because people listen to Redman on Hardcore, but they don't realize that Redman is also on Brothers on My Job. He's also on that record too. Yeah. Also with Keith Murray, the Hostile joint with Eric Sermon. So there's a lot of records that people got introduced on that you was like,
but that shit.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing fucking with that.
That was different. That was different. Like, yo, who is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The flow, everything was just crazy. It was just, yo, who is it? Yo, that's Kane. Like, what? And then so by the time you get the raw and that was it. That was it. Like it wasn't even close until again, and we got to give KRS credit for it. He kind of silenced that Cold Chillin' era.
The Juice Crew era, not the Cold Chillin'.
Well, Juice Crew era.
And there was two people that you know, I want to have this conversation. Maybe I'll call Ty and Fly Ty and ask him, because there was two people that KRS went on record and said that he was scared of. That was the only person he feared was Kane, but he didn't fear G-Rap. I always want to know, like, you didn't fear.
I'm telling you, because dudes knew. We've been watching G-Rap perform since '85.
Yeah.
So dudes know on stage, like they know who's, you know, he would have ate G on stage. G is not off of the top of his head like that. Superb writer, superb on wax. You dig what I'm saying?
But his enunciation would have been a little off on that stage.
It would have been off, and he would have got destroyed.
Because he ain't got near tooth in his mouth, too.
You dig? So
that shit would have sounded crazy.
He's not fearful of that. But Kane was a different monster.
Yeah.
Kane could go over the top of his head. You hear everything.
Yeah.
So if he says something slick, it's not going to be hidden. It's not going to be mumbled. You're going to hear it. So that's a battle. And you're talking about 87, 88, 89. Yo, that's a battle. Chris ain't want that at that time. Chris got iconic.
Yeah.
In the mid-90s, when he was able to reinvent and come over that hump.
It was my philosophy.
Everybody else in his era fell off.
It was my philosophy.
That's the iconic KRS-One.
Well, you know, it's funny. Not to say this, because they still made great music and they deserved it. But in the era of KRS-One, and even the Juice Crew, they had an unfair advantage. You know why? They both had radio stations behind them.
Definitely.
Red Alert was running that BDP shit, playing it to death. So even if you didn't rock with it, you was gonna hear it.
You heard it.
Just like Marley, Mr. Magic, and them was always gonna play that Juice Crew. So
and again, that's what set the streets on fire, because we hearing that.
That's why he brought Red Alert out.
Man's out the way, but on the radio, you hearing that.
Yeah, that's why he brought Red Alert out. Because at one point there was no internet; it was all radio. It was all getting radio, and then video music box. I remember when my philosophy video first came out, video music box. Scott LaRock lives, boy.
And look how long and the impact of Ain't No Half Stepping when you see Kane coming out the
in them eyes, yeah, because that's role play, yeah.
And you seeing the haircut, and you seeing Scuba. Yo, those videos did it. So that solidified the dark chocolate. So you know I was open. I'm like, yeah, we got somebody beat Kane dark skin, yo. And he was fire. So it's you know, that's what people take for granted when we watching this new shit now. That, yo, it was not given to us like that. Like, you had to really search for it, and these two was instrumental in pushing it to the next level. Because without them, where we going at? Where we going?
Nah, that's real, because you know it's funny though, because I know a lot of people disliked KRS-One and was angry with him off of the Bambaataa comments, you know what I'm saying? But that shit didn't really you know, I thought
it's still not resonating. I had that conversation this morning with somebody. I'm like, you can't take his creativity away from that response. Because like we seen, like Melly Mel said, that shit was common knowledge. So you're not going to get him in a position to speak out against it the way they did it. You know what I'm saying? They just threw it in his face and like, yo, here, respond, which is what they doing in this new age era, millennial canceling culture bullshit. And
a lot of interviews are yo, I got 1,400 people in the room, only 400 likes. Change that for me, please. Thank you. Well, you know what's funny with interviews? You have to be ready for the interview. And when you know, I always get a question. I have an art of myself of having a question in the interview that you ain't ready for. And that's a stumper, because where you go with that, you will forever be remembered. So one of the things that he said that about the Bambaataa thing that resonated with me was that I don't give a fuck. Because sometimes that's the only, and yo, listen, man, what do you want me to say? I don't, because you know the whole.
But look at how that hits somebody who's been through that, or whose child has been through that. You dig what I'm saying? That hits a different way when somebody say they don't give a fuck. Yeah,
but you can't make me give a fuck about something I don't give a fuck about. You got to respect that.
You do.
But because we
have to respect it. But then again, what does it do to somebody who looked at you in a different format, where we looked at you as a person who gave a fuck about all of us and about everything, because that's how you presented yourself.
Yeah,
You're the teacher.
he took out black women last night too. He said all women. That pissed me off too in one of them rounds. I forgot what song he was on. Damn, when he said black woman, you're not a bitch, you a god. All women, you're not a bitch, you're a god. I was like, yo, all women? What happened to just black women? And he did the Oh Yeah song. That pissed me off.
Again, people get older and
get worldly.
Right. Worldly and try to place themselves in the space that I'm never going to place myself in. I don't care how old I am. You're not going to follow me on Twitter and see me rocking with a whole bunch of Euros and praising their music and their styles and shit like that and leaving mine to the dust. There's a tolerance and an acceptance for some, but no. We first, and we're going to always be first when it comes to me. And our politics always supposed to reign supreme. So I'm not switching up shit. That's what I didn't get. That's what kind of took the steam out of it too, because they did the shit to Madism. They come on. Whether son is there or not, if you're gonna use it right. Don't take the verse out, because that part of the verse is what made the song. You dig? So we're not gonna start trying to get PC, politically correct, or try to shift the gear when that wasn't the mission. The mission should have just been the verses and the battle. So again, they both had hits and misses.
Yeah, that Friday the 13th, I'm gonna play Jason. Incredible. And ain't no half stepping, because Scratch do the Jason, because Scratch been doing the Jason thing. So he does the Jason thing in the middle of it, and then Kane goes back into the song.
Kane goes,
it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just when it comes to stuff, I enjoy it, but I'm also very technical because I'm a perfectionist with certain things. So like if I hit a button and the transition don't go right, like if I hit, you see we right here, and if the transition don't go right to me, I feel away. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a perfectionist like that. So again, when stuff is precise, I love it, because everything to me is about timing. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you want to do stuff, but the timing is off. It's not your time, and one thing.
Right, just like that timing for Lean On Me. It wasn't time for that song, yo.
I would have did Enough Respect Due before I did Lean On Me.
Right. That wasn't the time for that.
But he explained it though. Yo, you did that soundtrack thing, right? You got a Jack of Spades joint, but I got a soundtrack.
Yeah.
So it made sense of how he did it. But again, at the end of it all, overall, I would give that Versus, I would give it a 9. I would give it a 9 because I didn't sit down. I was just so hyped. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was just so hyped for it. I was just hyped for it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, so when KRS won, when I heard, I said, damn, the bridge is over. It's coming. Because see, this is what we know. The audience might not know. One sound, it's about to come on.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But Kane, Big Daddy Kane, oh my God.
Kane gets superb props for breath control for the whole evening.
Yeah, but when they did The Bridge Is Over, you should have brought out Shan to do the bridge. That would have, because you do it after he do The Bridge Is Over. Don't do it before. If you do it before, you're in trouble. Because people don't know.
And I didn't like the close.
To what?
The ending of the verse, period. I didn't.
Yeah. You Tav said that too. Tav was like, the way
I didn't like it. That took the whole steam out. My daughter was like, this is it? That's it?
Yeah.
That kind of took the steam out of it.
Yeah, they should have. They should have
did something together.
Yeah. And then I heard Self-Destruction playing, and he never went into the record.
Right, because that would have closed it. Oh, you going there? You going to Symphony?
Yeah.
And he would have bought Self-Destruction and had Daddy-O.
Because Daddy-O's available. Yeah, they're available.
Light just celebrated the Born Day. I know she in the town. You know what I'm saying? But that would have rocked it.
She taking money now too, right? She off the other world. Didn't she get married to a dude?
Yeah, I believe so.
She
been taking money, man. Come on.
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah, but she been taking money.
On the low though, because I seen her in person. She was She was niggly like a motherfucker in person. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I seen her in person
She
too,
was
but I knew
niggly.
she take money.
Yeah, I was like,
just like the beat to the art of ATT. She take money too.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
take money.
Yeah, I seen her in person. I'm like, damn, you got the whole mannerisms. You know when they back start getting hunchback, yo. Anyway, that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother lane. But they wanted to listen me with that shit.
Yeah.
But they you know, again, a win for hip hop.
Definitely.
Don't know if it's going to mean anything.
I think whatchamacallit, I think what it's going to mean, which I love, is that culturally, if you ever slept on KRS-One and didn't know what it was, now you know. Right. And now you know why he's revered as one of the greats. If you ever slept on Big Daddy Kane and don't know why Jay-Z was under him, why Biggie first freestyle was to Blind Alley, which is Ain't No Half Stepping shit. And he wanted to do a song with Kane so bad. Oh my God. And while we all from Brooklyn, every lyricist from Papoose, everybody will say Kane is the greatest. Now you know. Because this is the man growing up. You know, you had, and like I said, I love Rakim. I love Rakim, but I don't like to compare him and Kane. It's not a fair comparison because they're two similar MCs.
Right, but also two different style-wise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And now people can stop with this discussion. They still trying to have it. Your man is not going to rock no verses. He's going to get embarrassed. That's not a format for him.
Yeah, Kane would loop because Rakim can't perform. Kane would have defeated him, and KRS-One would have defeated him off performance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's not gonna do it. He can't. Like, y'all gotta stop that shit, man.
Yeah,
it's like wanting somebody from a different part or some different podcast or a different YouTube channel to go against us two. It ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna win. They're just gonna embarrass your favorite podcast or your favorite YouTube channel. It ain't gonna win. Y'all over here with us.
Yeah, Joe Button, invite us on. Rory and Miles, Joe Button, whoever, invite us on. We will come. The brilliant idiots.
They can't fuck with us.
Yeah, let us come on.
I bring my clanket, you know, my cape blanket, and we'll get it on and popping and really see who know what when it comes to this culture. But
no. So you know what? I want to go. If we talking about the culture, shout out to everybody I named. But if we gonna talk about the culture and we gonna have cultural conversations, I want to talk to Rosenberg and Ebro. Let us go on it. That's who we need to talk about with the culture. Cause man, listen, them two mothers.
None of them been through what damn sure ain't been through what I've been through.
But they got an audience.
None of them been in. I'm talking, huh?
But they got an audience. So I just want their audience.
Man, listen, you can't. They can't. You ain't been in Union Square. You ain't been in Latin Quarters. You ain't been. I doubt which one of them ever been in the new era shit, the tunnel and Speed. Who been in that from them two?
Yo, Speed was a motherfucker.
Ain't son from over West Coast somewhere?
Yeah, and the other dude
came over here transplant.
Yeah, and one of them from DC.
And the other boy
from DC.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. None of them been in a street jam. A real official
word. When niggas is shooting and you like, yo, that shit sound like a Trey.
Yeah, just keep partying. Y'all gotta stop that. I dare them. I wish he would.
Nah, invite us. That's what I'm saying. Invite us. Because if we gonna talk hip hop.
Show shut down.
That's what I'm saying. But my thing is, you know, when we talk hip hop, let's talk hip hop. I think Rosenberg called me a douchebag before too.
Yeah, well, of course.
I think he did call me a douchebag before
too. Of course,
too.
That's the term Euros use.
Yeah, he did call me a douchebag.
Right, before. Something like that.
Because I got a little interview with him somewhere. Damn, I really interviewed everybody. Holy shit.
Yeah, they'd be like again. We talking culture. It was great. Where do they go from here? I don't know.
As far as MCs, they're gonna have to go back to group. They're gonna have to go a little I'm not gonna say recent, but they're gonna have to do something as far as a group that's going to be monumental. Some of them verses to me in this setting, in this format, could get ran back. I would like to see RZA and Premier get ran back on the stage.
Yeah, because I didn't like that one at all.
I still think RZA will win, but I still think RZA
You
will
think
win.
so?
He washed Primo to me. That shit was easy. I never realized how diverse RZA music was. None of that shit don't sound the same. Primo, that shit is Primo, that shit getting into a pocket.
Right.
Not that RZA shit. That shit's some other shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Yeah,
that's why that's always going to be my favorite producer.
Yeah. When I say
people, and when they talk that bias shit with you, I'm very biased. I don't think nothing on this planet prior or after is ever going to be better than Wu. I just don't believe it.
As far as a group, nah, you right.
As far as a group, period, man, period. That shit just did something to my soul. And regardless if I know them personally or not, that shit just do something to my soul, man.
Busta Rhymes with Missy Elliott, get the hell out of here. Missy can't fuck with no Busta. That's disrespectful to Busta.
And again,
they did similar videos.
I would like to see De La in the verses.
I would like to see De La versus Tribe.
Nah.
That's like the same camp. So that's
that. Yeah, it is. But I want to see De La Cypress Hills, some shit like that.
I think Cypress Hill would beat them though.
What?
Only because Cypress Hill, and there's the only reason why I'm saying this. De La is one of my EPMD and De La Soul is my favorite groups.
Mm-hmm.
But Cypress sound in that stadium setting, it shit is like it's Muggs was really imitating Bomb Squad. So that's that Public Enemy sound. So you know how that shit was stadium music. Cause Welcome to the Terror Dome. I got so much trouble. That shit was just big. And Mike Tyson used to come out to that shit, remember? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But De La and Tribe.
That'd be a good one.
I would like to see who had beat.
Well, I think right now, even by himself, Tribe is going to be a difficult group to beat in the verses, period. I don't think nobody understands the magnitude of their catalog and how Q-Tip performed. I don't see nobody fucking with him on that level. But nah.
Damn, you know what would have been ill? I think about De La versus Tribe. Because you know they would do scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But if De La brought out MF Doom for Rock Cocaine Flow.
Yo.
Oh my God.
I told you, I always got Posdnuos in my top 5.
Posdnuos is incredible. Posdnuos is incredible.
Always. Because again, he's from that era. People forget that. He's from 88.
Yeah.
People forget that shit. So he was there. Him and Kool Keith changed the way people spit to this very day. There is no more after that. There is no MF Doom. There is no offbeat, on beat. There is no 8 different thought patterns and images in your head in between. Not even 6 bars, 4 bars. They'll take you there.
But you know what though? We do need what has been missing. Has been some West Coast.
We do.
We need some West Coast. Where's the West Coast at?
MOP versus West Side Connection.
Nah, West Side Connection gonna get wild. They ain't even have enough records.
They got 3 albums. They
gonna do Bow Down against, and once Andy, first of all, Busta Rhymes now, MOP now, game over. You could do 20 records. You're not even gonna match Andy Up. You're not gonna match How About Some Hardcore. You're not gonna match a lot of stuff. You're not gonna match it. You're not gonna just the energy. But West Side Connection. First of all, West Side Connection was fucking trash. Cause Common with the bitch in you killed them. But I would like to see the Dog Pound versus somebody too.
The Dog Pound?
The Dog Pound, yeah. That What Would You Do shit, that was my shit. What would you do?
Yeah, that was my shit. But again, Corrupt is another one that once he get in his bag and that flow.
Yeah. He got that yak in his system. Yeah.
Yo, it's gonna be a problem.
So you know why though, right? He a Philly nigga.
Right.
He really a Philly nigga.
Right. And that's why when dudes start talking, yo, the West Coast, but a lot of West Coast is from a different state. Doc is Dallas. Yeah. Exhibit is Michigan.
No, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Huh?
He from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Exhibit.
Yeah, but then he went to the D, and then cut. So West Coast.
Yeah.
Originally, y'all really is down to just Q and Oakland.
Who?
Oakland.
Who?
Souls of Mischief in
Oh,
Oakland, in that area. You know what I'm saying? That's where y'all spitters come from.
I would like to see Ice Cube and Scarface would be dope, but I think Ice Cube would win that hands down. But because Scarface, I don't think is well enough and has his strength back to really perform. But,
yeah, not to stand on stage for no 2 hours. And I think his voice is going just like Beanie. I think you know Beanie's another one. Like your voice is out of there, so you may have the catalog and all that, but I'm telling you, this versus, excuse me, is visual.
Yeah, it's about to run out.
That's why Kane won a lot too, because now when they bring the camera in close, and you can see
him saying that shit, yeah,
and how strong it's coming off effortlessly. Yeah, man.
Let me say something to the chat really quick. This is not negative. It's not negative, but when we're talking about these versus formats. Many times, and I'm gonna just educate y'all really quick. Many times, y'all like to say who your favorite rapper is, and you say y'all sleeping on Roscos. Now, what y'all don't understand is that we're not sleeping on nobody. A lot of these individuals are dope, but they don't have a catalog. Versus is 20 songs. You could barely name 5 from some of these people that you think, and y'all so stuck on who you think is nice and who you think could rap. They gotta have 20 songs. They gotta have 20 songs. So y'all keep saying, yo, are you sleeping on this person? Or this person could do this. Yeah, they might do that for 2 songs in the feature. But now what about the other 17 songs? So it's not that Rob Roscos Soul on Ice is one of my favorite records ever, based off of that Diamond D
have
shit.
You ever seen him perform for 2 hours?
This is the point I'm making. So
no.
So a lot of these individuals are dope. Fly. Roscoe Soul on Ice is one of the greatest records ever. But now he has to do a verses. He has to do dope song. He has to do his hit songs. He has to do his features. He has to freestyle. And a lot of times they can't get past. They can't get past.
And he has to have a personality.
This is what I'm saying.
I can't front. A lot of your favorite rappers' favorite rap personalities suck.
Yeah.
And they come off on stage, and you're like, damn. And a lot of them, which I don't know, are shy.
Yeah.
They can do all that in the booth and on a video. You put them in front of people, they shy.
Yeah.
You know?
So again, I do like Roscos is incredible, but he can't do a versus because he doesn't have the catalog. Not because he's whack or not because he's not dope. He's one of the greatest ever. But he can't do a versus. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my verses I would like to see is Nas and Common. I really would like to see that.
And I know that we can push that all day. And I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with Common.
Now I would go with Common.
I'm rocking. I'm telling you, yo, his last 3 joints, people slept on.
And Common,
slept on.
Only thing with Common will bust out. Common will bust out rapping. He might even break dance. It's going to come down to that.
Nah, he ain't break dancing no more because his slacks be too tight, man. He can't do that. If he come in the verses, he got to put some jeans on, man.
Or a tracksuit or something, right?
Yeah, with them hard bottoms and them slacks he be wearing now. You got to stop that shit. This is hip hop. If he come out there, he going to get washed. Because even Kane had on he had the Versace sneakers on. Soft bottoms. You can't come out there like you going to the Oscars. Come and stop that. Stop that. You got to, excuse me, you got to go back to the album cover, with his backpack and all that joint, man. Yeah, you got to go back to that. Because Nas going to come with sneakers. Or he might put on a pair of Wallows.
I seen Nas in some wild shit before. Broke my heart, but that's a whole nother story.
You ain't seen him in no tight slacks.
I seen him in some wild shit, bro.
Oh, man.
They wouldn't let me film.
Yeah, because the funniest the shit that the Street Dream shit was real funny
I
style.
seen him in some wild shit, and I was like, yo, me and Rec just laughed all night at that shit. Yo, that nigga had on some fucking moon boots. Yo, we just laughed, and they wouldn't let us film. We wanted to capture that shit. This is before camera phones. I was like, yo, man. Oh man. But Nas and Common would be dope.
Dope. Same time. It came out the same time.
Yep.
Same amount on catalogs. I think Nas might have a little bit more albums.
Nah, Common got a lot though.
Common got about 10, right?
He got like 7 at least. 7 albums. Like Water for Chocolate. It's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
He got a lot. He got I'm telling you, the last couple of years, he done dropped some shit up under the radar.
Yeah.
So, you know, that'll be a dope one. That'll shake some shit up. And I guarantee you, they get more than 200,000. They might get 1 million. That's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with how they, I don't know how they promoting it or what people expect, because I thought at least 500,000 would be in there last night.
You know what it is? Corporations and what's going on in this culture is out of tune with what's going on in the street.
Mm-hmm.
When I say the street, I don't mean the typical street. I mean people that come from a certain background. Because a lot of time we keep saying the streets. But a lot of niggas ain't outside. Niggas is in the crib on their phone. Right. I'm saying this. What's happening is, based off these fake numbers that a lot of people have and these verified accounts and these people with their megaphones, corporations really think that these people are influencers. So they think that if Cardi B say do this, they really think we gonna do that shit.
Right.
They think if Fat Joe say something, they really think we gonna do that shit based off of the numbers and all that shit. And they don't realize that who they put their money in and think that these people have influence don't have no fucking influence on us. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't at all. You know, but they don't know that. So a lot of times when they say, yeah, we doing the verses, first mistake they made was they hid who it was. We had to figure out that it was Kane and Coogee Rap. I mean, Kane and KRS-One. Remember, it was just their
it was just
their profile.
Shadow.
Yeah, so that right there was a problem, because you're supposed to automatically say, yo, nah, this is Kane versus KRS-One off the muscle. So right there we'd be like, oh shit. So we had to figure out who it was. We kind of decoded it when we did our show.
And when we did our show.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that to no other verses.
This is what I'm saying.
Come to think about it, y'all didn't do that to nobody else.
Yeah. So what happens is we had to decipher it. And then the buildup, it wasn't a buildup to a certain extent. They just anticipated it. And then they just have certain individuals who tweet shit and go to tweet shit and go on their Instagram, and they really think that people follow these people for what they say and do. No, we follow people because they're assholes or they got a titty out. That's really it. Nobody follow people for no profound shit. People follow people. That's why all these chicks that got their titties out or they ass out have all these followers, because niggas want to see some tail. Or if a person is known for acting an ass on social media, you follow them. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the products and none of that, because half of these dudes that got merch and selling shit, that shit don't sell. Nobody don't care about that shit. You're not buying no fashion over jeans because this nigga got it on, or fashion over men. I never seen no fashion over men shit and was like, oh shit, fashion over men. Oh shit, the nigga Safari got on some dope fashion over pants. You understand what I'm saying?
You'll never see these motherfuckers.
No, but the point I'm making is that based off of his following and his influence, they think that me, Doggie motherfucking Diamonds, is going to buy some fashion over men pants because this nigga got it on. And that's just not true. We don't buy products based off of who has it on. We buy shit because it's dope, and that shit got to be in our face. And right now, a lot of people's not even really going to malls and shit like that. Everybody Amazon and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody Amazon and shit. So when I wanted a pair, when I bought my Wallies, I didn't buy Wallies because I seen somebody with it on. I said, damn, I need some shoes. I'm not wearing no pointy toe ass shoes. I'm not wearing no penny loafers. I'm not wearing no weird shit. So I said, damn, what type of shoes could I wear? Either Pradas or Wally's. And I said, look, they're Pradas. I'm like, I ain't paying $700 for some shit I ain't gonna wear that much. And then I looked at Wally's. I'm like, all right, $180. I could do that because I'm gonna get these off. You understand what I'm saying? I could get these off a couple of times, but the Pradas, so that's what I'm saying. So a lot of times these corporations, when they put certain things out there, they put people in front of us, and then that's why we were talking about earlier today, why they keep inserting this man and shit, because they trying to push him in for the next, and we don't know what the next is they're trying to do with him. We don't know.
I'm telling you, he's the gatekeeper. I see that already. But what else shot them in the foot too, and I didn't like, the night before with Supercat, you had to pay for that shit. So people was leery, like, hold up. Are they trying to get us there and then at that last minute make us pay for this verses? Because nobody's seen that Supercat shit unless you paid for it.
Who did he go against? He just performed by himself?
For Dolo. No, it's his concert. Wyclef opened up. Barrington League shit was a banger. You understand what I'm saying? Shit was a banger.
Yo, I'm going to be real with y'all, man. A lot of people ain't going to like me saying this shit. Wyclef with that fake Bob Marley shit, I hate that shit, man. Yo, I fucking hate, listen. Yo, I fucking hate that shit. I hated that shit when he first did it, and I hate that shit now. Yo, I fucking hate that shit.
Why? Because
you fucking Haitian. No, because you're Haitian. You're Haitian.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you bust out some Creole or you start rhyming in, French or whatever, that would be, but that, get the fuck, I fucking hate that shit. I've always hated that shit.
I seen him spitting Mandarin, playing the joint.
I don't give a fuck.
I seen him do a lot of that shit.
I don't give a fuck.
But you just hate that spot.
I
fucking hate that shit. I want to tell him that shit to his face.
I hate that shit. That Bob Marley shit, I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
He opened it. I saw that.
Yo, I fucking hate that shit.
I think, again, a lot of people got leery because I'm thinking, okay, Saturday, let me check out Supercat. And y'all went to it and it was like, yo, pay? Pay what? Oh, what time is it? Right now. Seriously.
Oh, shit. It's 3:25. I'm like, what the fuck going on?
Okay, I got to rock and roll.
Okay. Yeah. You got to make.
We got to do what we do. So we love y'all.
Yeah, but I will say, I hated that. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. So, yo, bro, you out? Oh, he's out. He got to go.
Hold up.
Yeah, you coming back real quick? Because I'll close out. What are we doing? All right. He out. He got to run. He got to make moves. Thank y'all for joining us today. This is Doggie Diamonds, No Filter. We had to do No Filter because we talk about music, but he has to run. I know he got to pick somebody up. And yeah, man. Thank y'all for always joining us. Thank y'all for whoever sent the Cash App. Thank you for the Cash App is pinned to the top. It's also on the screen if you want to send a Cash App. The Super Chat is open. Main thing is just hit the like, subscribe. We have 1,400 people in the building, only 700 likes. Could we get the likes up at least? And also, even if you're in the chat room and you left a comment, come back on the actual video and leave a comment on the video. It's very, very important that you leave comments. You know what I'm saying? But we just here wilding out and shit. We probably be back on later on. I've been back working the hell out like a motherfucker. I've been like doing my push-ups. So I was up like 1 a.m. last night doing some fucking crazy ass push-ups. So I have to get on my shit today. And I also bought a rope, the ropes in the gym. So yeah, I'm going into a transition of what I want to do with myself. And yeah, that's my cure for insomnia. I say insomnia. What the fuck is insomnia? Insomnia is I try to work out late at night before I go to sleep. So regardless of whether you think Kane won, whether you think KRS won, KRS11. That sounds crazy, right? KRS11. Regardless, your opinion is your opinion. I'm not debating nobody's opinion. I'm not arguing nobody's opinion. I don't want to have beef with you over your opinion. I'm not going to call you a bozo or clown or disrespect you or anything like that because of your opinion. I don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you know, people be looking at people's opinion and then just disrespect people based off their opinion. That shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? We could disagree and we could have difference of opinion, but we don't have to be disrespectful. And I think that's why I be blocking people and getting people to fuck up out of here, because if you have an issue with somebody's opinion, why they got to be a bozo or a clown or all this stupid shit? You know, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds. I'm working on my outro too. I got to fix something, but I think I got my outro together. So until next time, yo.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
You are now watching Doggie Diamonds TV. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, you want to hit the bell so you can get all notifications of when I'm going live or when I upload new content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment on this channel. Peace.